Hello there, Glenys Trinder here. This is the first in an 8-part series of manifesting with the phases of the moon. So today we're going to talk about that first phase, and the first phase starts with the new moon, the black moon. This is the time when we have a clean slate, we're starting afresh, and it's all to do with planning, setting those dreams and intentions. Imagine that you are setting a seed, and your ideas, your intentions are like a seed, so that you're going to set them, you're going to nourish them and let them grow. So for setting them, what we really need to do is get clear on exactly what it is that you want to intend this next 28, 29 days. So, it's a good idea to journal, to write down, to have notes, to see what you want. And if you're struggling with what you want, write down what you don't want. What is it that you don't want to have that maybe keeps turning up in your life? Get really clear on what it is you want instead. So setting your intentions will be about designing something new. It may be setting intentions for your health or your wellness. It may be a business goal. It may be something that you want to take on that's new. So just get really clear on what you want. Make them interesting enough so that you really want to do this, but not so outlandish that you can't believe that it's possible that you can achieve this in the next 28 days. So we're focusing on the next 28 days. What is it you would like to see turning up in your life in the next 28 days? Maybe it could be a money goal or a business goal, or a weight goal if you want to lose weight, or a health goal. Whatever that is, be clear about what it is. You can write it down. I like to write mine on a little piece of coloured post-it note. You can write it on a heart. You can write it on a beautiful piece of paper. Just get really clear and start by stating I and your name, intend. You can write it down, and write it down clearly and precisely. It's good not to have a whole list of intentions, to get clear on one intention. When we put all our energy onto one, it's like having laser focus. And with laser focus, a laser light can cut through concrete, can cut through steel. Whereas if you just turn the light, an ordinary light on, it sends light everywhere. But if you can equate it to that, when you have that laser focus on what you want, you're going to put all of your energy into what you want. So for now, just write out those intentions, and after the new moon, not beforehand. So be clear on where that new moon is at the time in your time zone, and set those intentions just afterwards. You've got the first 3.5 days to do this. You can set your intentions later, but they'll have more momentum. You'll have more time working on them if you set them as early as you can, but after the new moon, not beforehand, because that's in the old moon cycle. And then whatever you believe you can achieve. So you need to really focus on this and believe it and sense it and feel it like it is growing. You can doodle, you can write. It's really good to use your hand to write instead of typing, if you can do that. It's good if you can doodle, draw. You don't have to be an artist. Just draw what you're focusing on, and all of that kind of goes straight from your brain down into your hand. It is a really good way of setting that intentions in. And when you're setting them, you can light a candle, you can make a little ritual, you can burn essential oils, you can I like to have all of my crystals. I love crystals, and I like to make my intention on a little piece of paper, and I fold it and I put that in the center of where I'm going to make a crystal grid. So I like to put a citrine, and I've got quite a big citrine, and I put my citrine crystal on top of the main intention. And then I might place all of my other crystals that I like, whatever comes to my mind, and I have a lot of crystals. Well, I'll place them out maybe in sort of a sundial or some sort of pattern that just makes it attractive to me, because I'm going to look at that every day. I'm going to take off my citrine crystal and read my intentions and feel how good it feels to know that. So that's part one, and I'll be back in a few days' time with part two, the second phase.